Okay, you guys. So, this is my favorite part. This is where the magic comes in, and it's so fun. So, um, my, I guess my word for right now is abundance. And the reason I came up with that word to focus on, at least for the next year, if not for the next several years, is because my tendency is to feel scarcity and to worry about loss or not having enough. Just in general in my life, I'm worried that I'm not going to have enough money to feel secure or to feel safe. I'm worried that I am going to, if I have a relationship, I'm going to lose it. Just in general, this is a feeling where I'm afraid that I'm not going to have enough and I'm going to lose the good things that I have. And I know that I am not the only one that feels this way. I know that this is a really common way of kind of going about life. And so instead of feeling that way, the opposite for me is feeling abundant. And so what I have been working on, and this is kind of new, I'd say new as of the last couple months probably, is I am trying to get into feeling abundant every single day before I start working toward my goals. And what I have noticed is different, and what I've noticed has changed since doing this is that the actions that I take toward my goals are from a place of feeling like I already have enough and that I already am enough, and and it really just has opened up this feeling of assuredness and confidence and almost like miraculousness to me, which then makes my actions like so much more aligned with the end goal. I'm not taking action from worrying that I'm going to lose something. I'm not taking action from worrying that I'm not going to have enough or, whatever it is. I'm taking action from this place of abundance and feeling enough just as I am. And so I'm looking at my list over here. I keep looking down at it. So the fun way for me to get into abundance and have something to focus on in a way of like kind of centering myself every single day to feel that, to be in that feeling all day, is I came up with a little mind map of all of the things that are in my life and that sometimes come into my life and whatever that make me feel that way. And so for you, if you have this ultimate long-term result that you already have planned, or if you don't want to go that far ahead in the future, if you have your smaller goal, what is the overall feeling that you want to have once you reach that? Happiness, joy, confidence, abundance, whatever it may be. So that's the word, whatever that feeling is, that's the word that you are going to be doing your mind map around. Okay, I'll just show you my mess. This is my very first rough draft of abundance. And all that you do is you put your word, whatever that is, mine's abundance, it's in the very center right here. You put your word abundance in the center. And of course, there is a street sweeper going by right now. Hopefully, you can't hear how noisy that is. And then you just write down anything that makes you feel that feeling. So, happiness. What makes you feel happy? Whatever your word is. What makes you feel that you have already right now? So, for abundance, I said fresh cut flowers. That was the very first thing that came to my mind. So I wrote down beautiful, colorful, gorgeously fragrant, fresh flowers. You don't have to make it so descriptive if you don't want to, but I found that helps me when I'm thinking about fresh cut flowers. It helps me to imagine even more deeply and get into the feeling of feeling abundant by seeing it, by seeing the bright colors, by smelling the smells. Okay. So then I wrote mental clarity, calmness, and confidence, feeling healthy and energetic, having a clean home with all my projects and my repairs done, having fun with friends and belly laughing with friends, new sexy underwear and bras. That makes me feel abundant because my old stuff had all kinds of holes in it. And so I updated my underwear and I was like, this feels amazing. I feel so rich in underwear right now. It was awesome. Excitement about my life, feeling like I can do anything with my life that I want to, feeling like I can do anything with my business that I want to, going on new fun adventures, discovering new places that I love to be. I added smells and colors and feelings and thoughts to my list. Like I love cinnamon smell right now. I have my cinnamon candle that I just sniff all the time. My aunt made it. She has a store called Abigail's in Newburgh. You guys should totally check it out because she has candles where you can just smell the smells that make you feel the feeling that you have written down. That's one way that I like to get into the feeling, by sniffing that candle. I know, so weird. Meditation, hydration, like feeling so hydrated. And I've been drinking my sparkling water out of these fancy crystal glasses lately, and it just makes me feel abundant and rich in hydration, and I feel so good when I'm drinking out of those glasses. So I'm doing stuff too that makes me feel abundant. What else do I have on here? Donating a whole lot of money, having my savings account fully stocked and overflowing, adding so much money to my retirement account to be able to save money, and having investments set up to save money, to set my children up for financial security also when I am no longer here, taking immediate action on my ideas, lots of empty space on my calendar. There's so many different things on my list. Oh, and loving my gorgeous daughter who's over here all dressed up fancy today, and like the amazing woman that she is becoming and how much I adore her. And so I wrote down specific fun times that we have had together. So anyway, you can go on and on and on and on. And the more you write, like you may have noticed, my energy is like lifting as I'm even saying these things, because I'm imagining them, I'm feeling them, I'm picturing them, I'm getting into how those things make me feel. And they make me feel abundant. And when I feel abundant, I just kind of melt into feeling so supported by myself, supported by the universe, supported by everything that I have in my life. I feel like I have so many wonderful things in my life. And then with that feeling, I want to do so many things that will bring in more abundance for my life. It's not a feeling of, oh, I have to hurry up and go do some stuff so that I feel this way. It's like I'm already feeling this way, and so then I want to do more to bring in more of that into my life. I hope that makes sense. So with this messy mess, it's not in a nice format that I liked to use every day. And so at first I wrote everything down in just a list on my notes section of my phone. And then I would do the 2-finger swipe down. I don't know if you guys have that on your phones, where my phone would read the list to me, because just reading it wasn't doing it for me. I had to listen to it. So it might be different for you in whatever your mode is that you like to get this information into your mind, into your body. And then after a while, I decided to put together a Pinterest board of all of the visual things that I could add onto there that make me feel abundant. And then after that, this was like over a few months. This is not something you have to do. And this is over like 2 months. And for a long time, I thought about doing some of these, and I was like, no, I'm not going to be able to do it right. I'm not going to be able to find what I want to find. And so there was my lack and my scarcity tendency coming out right there. And so I got into the feeling of abundance, and then I was like, what sounds really fun and abundant right now? And then it led me to my Pinterest board. And then after that, what sounds really like a fun thing to do to get into this? And then I went and made a big poster board with all of these things with some pictures on it. So I wrote out all the things I had on my list on there, and I added some pictures to it. I just did that a couple days ago. So if I think about it, I will share a picture with you guys of that. So what is the feeling you want to have by the time you reach whatever goals? You can choose the final 10 to 20 year goal, or you can choose one of your smaller goals. What's the feeling you want to have by the end? How can you feel that right now? What is already in your life that makes you feel that way? And just keep writing that list, and every single day get back into that feeling. There are some days where you're not going to want to do it. There are some days where you are going to be like, I just want to feel angry and sad today, or whatever it is. I definitely am that way sometimes. I just want to sit on the couch and not do anything with this. And sometimes I do that, and that is okay, as long as you don't stay stuck in that that feeling, or stuck in that little rut that you get in. So, give yourself a day or two and then get right back to this. This is not something to just do once and then move on. You just, you go through your period time, your menstrual cycle, and then you come right back to it, or whatever it is. Okay, I would love if you want to share with me what your word is and what some of the things are that would be on your list to get you feeling that way. And if you need some ideas, just let me know. You can send me a message, or you can email me or text me if you have my phone number, whatever it is. I'd love to talk about it with you guys. So good luck. This is the key to everything. So I highly recommend trying this, because you just don't know what it's going to bring into your life when you are aligned with the feelings of already having what it is that you want. It's just miraculous, and it's so much fun to play with too. So again, let me know what your word is, what some of the things are that you have already in your life that make you feel that way, and enjoy this fun activity.